Hello everyone, my name is Amin Shahimpur and today I want to tell you some really interesting contents in the field of marketing with the source of the University of Oxford. So let's go. What is market research? A major discipline of marketing whose main function is intelligence gathering and analysis on a particular market, industry, customer groups, competitors, or a specific product or service area. Marketing campaigns are like war strategies. They are highly dependent upon good intelligence before, during, and after the event. In successful marketing campaigns, market research is vital to bringing a deeper understanding of the marketplace. Its size, growth, segments, trends and dynamics, customer wants, needs and desires, customer groupings, competitors and their campaigns, and demographics. The main uses of market research are 1. To position a business or strategic program. 2. To assess a new product or service launches. 3. To evaluate the product or service's strengths and weaknesses, which will help to determine how to improve a product or service. 4. To determine consumer wants, needs, and desires. And 5. To analyze competition. Research can also help to identify new market opportunities for a new product or service. Market research can help test concepts to get initial market testing and evaluation. It can research responses to the marketing programs. Market research can also identify and analyze consumer attitudes and intentions and feed these back to the marketing managers to test the viability of new launches. Now, I want to tell you how market research is done level by level. Before the marketing campaign for a new product begins, substantial research needs to be done. Secondary research is carried out to see if there is a similar type of a product currently in existence or in the marketplace. If such a product does exist, then the market researcher scans all published information and data about it in order to determine its market position and market potential for a rival product or service. If the market is forecast to be very large, then the market researcher may decide to launch the product and compete with existing companies. Although the company decide about all these things. But if the market is not supposed to grow, then the company may decide to reconsider or launch something different. Suppose a company wants to launch a new car. Secondary market reports and forecasts for cars may provide useful information, but primary research would be more applicable. Since consumer purchase cars are based upon features as well as reputation and brand name, consumer wants and needs are extremely important. They may also be shown sketches of different versions of interiors and exteriors, or various features such as dashboard configurations and headlights to see which ones are preferred. Based upon these interviews and focus groups, the car manufacturer will know what features to include with the car based upon primary research. While a product is being developed, primary research is again used to determine consumer reaction, or in the car example, which additional features or packages would be most popular. When the product is completed, the marketing of the product begins. In many instances, a smaller test market may be used to determine consumers' reaction when the product is being launched nationally. Again, primary research plays an important role. A group of consumers may be asked to try the product and report their findings. Perhaps a new food product is being launched, and interviewers will give consumers a new taste of the product and ask them questions about what they like and didn't like about the food product. At this point, modifications may still be made. The consumers may didn't like the smell of the product, or they may didn't like the color. These are all changes that can happen before a national launch. Whereas, if the product was not tested before a small group, the consumers who end up purchasing the product may never buy it again. Consumer tasting panels can help to make or break a new food product. Consumer panels, when the product is launched nationally, can also help about the product awareness. In addition, the company would advertise the product heavily as well. Further research on product purchase data can then be gathered to see what areas of the country are good markets for the product or service. If the product is not selling very well in a specific area, research needs to be done. If consumers are not aware of a product, they may not purchase it. Advertising would need to be increased in these areas in order to increase 1. Potential sales, and 2. Awareness. The continued success of a product is dependent upon post-launch research. Primary research is again used to determine that consumers' tastes and interests are met by the product. Potential enhancements for a new and improved version of a product can then be gathered to see if there's a similar type of a product currently in existence. Or all this information can then be gathered through the customer panels, interviews, and focus groups feedback, as well as surveys of current users. Continuous research on the product always leaves a good impression with the consumer, who will view the manufacturer as a really customer-oriented and thereby bring product differentiation between their product and a similar type of a product from a competitor. Competitor research also plays a crucial role in the continued success of a product. Research needs to be done to find out the market share of the competitor, or why people are buying the competitor's product. If the company wants to increase market share, it may do some additional primary research, or study the buying habits of the consumers in order to determine how to get more customers. If the product is lacking a wanted feature, it can be added. Remember, all these can happen with a good research. A successful company would increasingly and simultaneously use research in order to determine how the product can be improved. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you want to know more in the field of marketing, please follow my Instagram and YouTube. Take care, have a good time, goodbye.